Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We continue with Surdas and his Bhramar Geet. In Bhramar Geet, Surdas has included verses describing Uddhav, a class fellow of Krishna, visiting Braj to convey Krishna's message to gopis who had been left pining for him when he suddenly left for Mathura. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Purana. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna sent Uddhav, a classmate and a childhood friend, to Braj, where Uddhav explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents, Nand and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end, and omnipresent. He advised them to look for the Krishna, who was God rather than the child they had brought up. At this stage, the gopis of Braj, who were all lovers of Krishna, who had played with him, danced with him, listened to his music, assembled. They thought Krishna had come, but it was Uddhav. They took Uddhav aside and probed him to learn as much as they could about their beloved Krishna. They repeatedly chanted Krishna's name. Meanwhile, a black bee droned into this assembly. Bhramar. The gopis taunted Uddhav through the medium of the Bhramar. These verses are therefore called Bhramar Geet. The entire conversation relates to Krishna only. In this conversation, Uddhav tries to preach Jnana to the gopis, and Surdas highlights the dreariness of Jnana and the superiority of Bhakti as an alternative replete in rasa. As a poet, he reaches an acme of satire and virharas. The gopis describe their games as an expression of pure love, plead their helplessness. They mock the Jnana Marg. Uddhav stood silent in the face of their pure devotion and love. Bhramar Geet is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, Gyan and Bhakti. It's a composition in the face of which Gyan takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, Bhakti and Bhakti alone. In today's verse, gopis taunt Uddhav as a trader who has come to Vrindavan to sell his wares, which consist of Nirgun Brahma and Gyan. Ayo Ghosh Bado Vyopari, Lad Khep Gun Gyan Jog Ki Braj Mein Anutari. He is carrying a bundle of goods to sell in Braj, but these goods are only Gyan, knowledge of Nirgun Brahma. The gopis tell each other that this fellow is trying to make a fool of us. He is selling us useless goods in the form of Nirguna Brahma and Gyan, and he wants to take away their gold, that is Krishna, who is in their heart. फाटक दई कर हाटक मांगत भौरई निपट जू धारी घुरही तो खोटो खायो हई लय फिरत सिर भारी. Nobody has purchased his goods. From the very beginning, he has been suffering losses. Now he is running around carrying this load on his head. Who would buy his goods? Who is an ignorant person who would buy such false goods? Who is an ignorant person who, discarding pure sweet milk of his house, would drink the sour water from a well? Ultimately, they tell him, Uddhava, if you want to sell your goods, you go back post haste to Mathura. Udho jahu savar yahan tai beg gaharu jani lavau. Go back, run, and bring him with you. Bring Krishna with you. Then we would listen to you. उसे हमें दिखाओ. जिसने ये माल देकर तुम्हें भेजा है, तुम्हें उसके बदले मुंह मांगा दाम मिलेगा. We shall pay any price if you bring him along. Show us his face. We'll listen to you. This is what this verse is all about. Surdas puts words in the mouth of the gopis. Human beings can get mukti with Krishna's blessings. Sincere bhakti is superior to jnana, yoga, karma, bhed and jati bhed. Surdas primarily delves in Vatsalya Shringar and Shantarasa. With his burning intelligence and imagination, the poet has painted the childhood of Krishna in luminous colors in various verses of Bhramar Geet, verses which I shall be taking up by and by. His descriptions are beautiful, alive, and psychologically enriching. Surdasa's Krishna is an embodiment of love and sweetness. Surdas combined bhakti and shringar to describe union and separation with an intensity seldom achieved elsewhere. Bhramar Geet is not only one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun. In the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee, penetrating satire. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. He is one of the greats of Hindi poetry. He not only enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence, but also pioneered a unique tradition in Krishna Kavya. I would be bringing you about 80 verses of Surdas which are a part of Bhramar Geet one by one. Thank you for visiting this site. Thank you for listening to me.